Students at the Natural Resources Development College NRDC have been forced to abandon hostels in view of continued protests. This protest in demand for the removal of the in-service training center and upgrade of the college into university in the early hours of Friday led to the burning of one of the institution buses. One of the students narrated to MUVI TV News what transpired in the early hours of the day.
There was a lot of commotion and people scattering, people running away, and police were chasing them. So I thought it would go away but about 30 minutes later, it seemed to intensify because now they started throwing some tear gas in the hostels in the blocks. So
the situation has negatively affected out-of-town students like 21-year-old Simon Weope, a second-year student of education.
This is an inconveniencing moment because I don't expect anything. Rather, because for me to sustain my living here, I have to communicate with my parents. But in such a moment, for me to go home, I have to call them. They send my transport money. That's when I can go home.
His story is no different from Chongo, a Kafue-based horticulture student, and his colleagues Christabel and Edith, who came all the way from Lobezi and Zambezi. They narrated how they dealt with the ordeal that forced them to sleep outside the school premises.
I was outside. I was in this church. I spent the whole night. And around 03, they came, the police officers, and we ran. And you can imagine I haven't slept.
We slept at a certain house just outside.
Do you know the people?
No, we don't.
And how did you approach them?
They were inside. We didn't even approach them. We just went.
There. In view of confusion that characterized Natural Resources Development College last evening, some students spent a night in this church that you see right behind me that belongs to Seventh-day Adventist. For others, they sought refuge, as you can see, in the nearby compound. Mostly, they are calling for presidential intervention in as far as resolving their challenges. Most of these students are claiming that they are innocent because they are blaming a handful of disgruntled characters behind the confusion that characterized the college.